And we are live once again. Hi everyone, I'm Cryptic Hybrid. Welcome to today's live stream. This is Angels with Scaly Wings. This is a game that, oh my god, it's been... Oh Jesus, you should really watch. If you haven't seen yesterday's live stream, you should really check it out because it's I've been on fire, not on like fire like, you know, Robbie the Fire Bursting has been, but I was on fire yesterday, and today hopefully we're gonna, you know, continue that, because this game is, I mean, it's a visual novel, right? It's a visual novel, and in it you play a human who becomes an ambassador to this strange world where dragons exist, and for some reason, it all goes like you're not in a different world. You behave like you would behave normally. It's such a weird thing. Hi, Mighty, hello. It's such a weird thing, but you know what? That's, you know, that allows us to make fun, to shit on it a little bit, just to enjoy ourselves in this absurdity that is Angels with Scaly Wings. This is a game that came out in 2017, and I'm playing it because Matt, one of my long-time followers and recent local supporter, has suggested that I play. If you don't, if you want to do that yourself, you want to tell me what to play every single Monday, and you know, as you can see, even later, even Tuesdays, then go to cryptichybrid.locals.com, become a supporter, use the code SUPPORTERSEPTEMBER, and get 1 free month of supporter tier. Which is a $4 value, and you also get a free game to go with it, a free game of your choice out of a very, very long list of cool titles of every genre. Alright, let's continue playing Angels with Scaly Wings. I mean, it should be awesome. It should be awesome. By the way, if you're interested in the game, it is available on Steam. It's available also for consoles, PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo Switch. Links in the description for all that. The game's like 10 euros, around the same time. Same thing with dollars. All right. So yesterday we left off in our apartment. So we're in this small village in this world full of talking dragons, right? For some reason, the other human that was in this world, Reza, he wanted to tell us something very important. He thought that this world would end, that it was in danger. We got, let's say, interrupted by a dragon. Reza, the other human, shot that dragon, and he fled. We don't know where he is, and I'm just kind of trying to piece together what's going on. Maybe find my fellow human. And you know what? Maybe get some dragon pussy. Let's see. We're in our apartment and we can choose what to do right now. We can meet with... Well, all of these are other dragons that we've met so far. We've only been in this world for like 2 days, so it's been a crazy ride. So Remy is the first dragon that we met. Anna is a scientist dragon or a biologist. I don't know. She's a biologist. Lorem is just a... kind of like a sneaky little mailman dragon slash wannabe reporter, I think. And Bryce is the chief of police. We actually talked to him, so I don't care so much about, you know, what he has to say right now. I helped him with an investigation. There was a dragon that was killed. You know, his throat was slashed. It was a whole thing. Maybe we'll get to that later. For now, though, I'm gonna go meet with Anna, because again, what's the point of being an ambassador in a you know, world of dragons, of talking dragons, if you're not gonna try to get some dragon pussy? All right. This is the factory. She told me to meet her here, so she's got to be around somewhere. So this is the factory that produces generators. Now the story goes that there's a portal between the worlds, between our Earth and the world of these dragons, and in order to power that portal, you need a lot of energy. Now humans have an issue with that. They don't have a lot of capacity apparently, because everyone's Bitcoin mining or something, and or because because energy is so expensive now, due to, you know, governments, you know, trying to sabotage their own citizens. So we don't have a lot of electricity for that. So we asked the dragons for some really cool generators to power our portal on Earth, right? And this is the factory that makes those generators. This is where we met with Anna. The production facility had many different wings, covering everything from research to processing, in addition to production. It was easy to get lost if you didn't know where you were going. I heard some commotion in the distance, and when I approached, I was surprised to see not only Anna, but Remy as well. Remy is the first dragon that we met. They seemed to be in the middle of a heated conversation. I thought it would be inappropriate to approach now, so I remained several paces back, out of their field of vision, but still close enough to be able to make out their words. So I was sneaking up on them and, listening in. We have heard the rumors. So you come to me on the basis of rumors? Is that how you operate? What do you want from me? Well, this is not the first time you've been in trouble, you know. They might not be so lenient with you this time. I don't know what you're talking about. Well, consider this a warning. You should proceed carefully for your own good. Wow, that sounds like a threat. If you wanted to threaten me, exactly, see, that's a threat. The least you could have done was to send someone more intimidating. You may be larger than I am, but even I can see that you're just a big coward. Ooh, snap. You wouldn't dare to put your dirty claws on me. Damn. By the way, speaking of dirty claws, there's a fly in here. Jesus. I wouldn't. I'm here as a courtesy to you, not to threaten or intimidate. Do with that information whatever you wish. Why is he blushing? You know we'll be back, and if they find anything, there will be consequences. Do you think I care? This attitude of yours is not helpful. Neither are you. Well, I said what I came here to say. Good luck. Whatever. Remy turned to leave and started walking in my direction. I ducked behind a pillar, and when he went past, I wasn't sure if he had seen me. Either way, he left, and I was safe to approach now. Hello? No, I'm not gonna say like that. I'm gonna be like... Oh, yes. What was that all about? Who cares? Well, I care because I asked. Wait, how long have you been here? I've been long enough. Let's say I saw everything. Just, you know. Not that it matters much anyway. This is just part of the course for me. Part of the course for me. I know, Remy. What's the problem? What do you know? You've barely been here for like 2 days. Not even 2 days. What do you know, human? You don't know anything. The nerve of that guy. He probably wouldn't be so uptight if it wasn't for that thing with his girlfriend a few years ago. Wait, what? But I don't care about him. It's his superiors that are the problem. They don't like me and the research I'm doing. They cite their traditions and values, claiming that those are what have kept us alive for so long. If anything were to change, it would obviously fracture the base the society is built on, cause it all to collapse, tear apart families, and allow all hell to break loose. At least if you believe those old-timers who keep repeating those phrases. And all that nonsense because of my research. Valuable research that could save lives, mind you. Okay, what kind of research are we talking about here? I could show you sometimes, but we're here to have fun, right? Well, no! I'm not here to have fun, I'm an ambassador, I'm not here to have fun. I mean, sure, I wouldn't mind some fun with dragons, but I'm not here to have fun, I'm here to get, the generators for Earth. And by the way, and to find the other human that is missing now, and he could be wanted well, he's wanted for shooting up a dragon and potentially killing another one. So no, we're not here to have fun, girl. What are you saying? I thought you wanted to show me, since you said we were both in biology and all that. I like how, by the way, I like how my character speaks. He's supposed to have to have training, to have went to university and had I don't know, masters, but he studied like biology and sociology, and he's like, since we're both in biology and all that, it's like, no, it's not biology and all that, this is important stuff. Sure, but after doing this all day, you'll have to excuse me for not wanting to talk about it even more. Wasting my time with that guy was just another setback. Not that I don't already have more than enough work to do. Even right now I'm supposed to be working overtime. Okay. Well, I guess you can give me the tour some other time then? Rain check, it's fine. I will. Oh, and thanks for the blood, by the way. The results aren't in yet, but I'll let you know when they are. So Anna asked me for a blood sample when we first met, which is a little inappropriate, a little forward, but you know, apparently these dragons are pretty forward. So I gave her some blood, and I have no idea what they would be looking at with the blood. Maybe they want to clone me. I don't know. Maybe they want to understand humans better, so they can make, I don't know, some, you know, they could take some, like, let's say a bat virus and engineer that with some HIV virus, and then make a new thing with that would affect humans specifically. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm speculating here. This is all nonsense, right? Good. I'm just curious about the results, as you are. No, you aren't. Well, actually, no, I'm not. I'm lying. I am. I'm way curiouser than you are. Curiouser? Is that even a word? Well, it is, since an author popularized its use where I came from. Then I'm way more curiouser than you are. Oh, you wanna compete? Who's more curious, girl? I'm gonna wreck you. I'm gonna wreck you, seriously. Not if I'm the curiousest? Okay. Excuse me for a moment, but I must weep for the English language. At this rate, why don't you just say you're the most curiousest? Oh, fuck off. What is this shit? By the way, again, this is supposed to be a different world with dragons, and we're talking about English, and we're just flirting with curiousness and words. This is so silly. I'm not sure, I'm not a linguist. Are you? Not exactly, but I have a way with words. My tongue is quite skilled, or so I hear. Ah, okay, so she's flirting. She's suggesting that she gives good snout, I guess? Would it be snout? Like, it's not head, right? It'd be snout, maybe? Because they have snouts? Dragons, right? Yeah. You know what? As weird as curious as one might be, getting a blowjob from a dinosaur probably would not feel good with those teeth. Some might even say cunning. Well, in any case, if you have to work overtime today, does that mean that I should wait for you, or do you want me to come back another time? Neither. I think my break should start right about now. Oh, okay. Well, what a lucky coincidence then. It is, isn't it? So, where are we going? I don't know where you're going, but I think I need a coffee or 5. You can tag along if you'd like. Yeah, it will be my pleasure. We'll see if it'll be mine as well. Ah, she's playing hard to get a little bit. I hope you brought your own money though, because I'm not sharing. Oh, okay. Well, I don't even know what money you use here because you're dragons, so I didn't, but everything I purchased is taken care of by my ambassador status, so I don't have to pay anything. Oh, speaking of not paying anything, my dog wants to get out of here. 1 second, I'm just gonna... 1 second. Sorry, my own little furry dragon wanted me... Well, wanted out. Little traitor. Nice. Actually, that opens up some very interesting possibilities. It might, but I'd rather not do anything too fishy. I don't want to raise any suspicion, you know? Good point. Well, let's go then. After you, milady. This is so cringe. This is so cringe. This whole game is cringe. There we are. Oh, no, not here. Why are we here? Not this coffee shop. Finally, I can't wait to get some coffee into my system. Oh, crap. Okay, so this is a coffee shop that we've been here before, just the day before, and Adine here, she's the one that you know served well, me and my companion, and after that I kind of flirted with her when she delivered some food to my ambassador apartment. Yeah, that's not good. Because then, you know, they're meeting each other, they're gonna know that I'm flirting with both, there's gonna be a whole thing. Oh, hello, Cryptic. Nice to see you again. Hey. Who's your companion? Can't you just take my order? Wow, Anna being bitchy. I apologize. Let me try that again. Welcome to our establishment. My name is Adine, and I'll be your waitress today. What can I bring you to? I'll have a coffee, please. Thank you. And what can I bring the esteemed gentle person on the other side of the table? Well, first of all, really? Gentle person? Are you kidding me right now? Okay, I understand that this game was, you know, released on oh Jesus, God's green earth, the year of our Lord 2017. And in 2017, you know, people were no longer people, they were no longer gentlemen or anything, so now they have to use like gender neutral terms. But the dragons wouldn't care about any of that. Dragons don't care about the human genders and being respectful to that. They don't know our shit. They want to be gentle person, they be gentleman. I'm a gentleman. Jesus. Just a soda. Bring me a beer. I can't have a drinks right now. Not alcohol. First of all, also not beer. I bet you the beer in Dragonland tastes like crap. So I'll take a coffee. Well, let's be, you know. No problem. I'll be right back. What's her problem? I'm here to order something, not to chit-chat with the employees. She's very friendly. Yeah, she was just trying to be friendly. I know her, it's fine. I know she can be pretty annoying. Well, I'm not gonna say that. No, she was just trying to be friendly. I guess I'm not a fan of friendly then. Well, no, because you also play hard to get. You're a little bitchy. You're a little bitchy. Here you go. Enjoy. What the? Oh, sipping coffee, sorry. I totally needed that. So, you work in that facility. And your point is? Well, what's your job there? I mean, what do you do exactly? We do all kinds of things. The truth is, we just have all kinds of specialized machinery there, which is used by many different people for many different purposes. The building is owned and run by the council who oversees the schedule. It is quite handy since you can go from research to testing and even manufacturing all in the same complex. Sounds like a Foxconn factory with suicide nets to me, but okay. I started out as a researcher in biology, which is still my main job, but I've been there for so long and learned the ins and outs of the building so well that eventually I was asked to take over some managerial duties. Sure, it means more work, but it also allows me to run a personal project once in a while. Does that sate your curiosity? Sate? Sage? No, it's satiate. I think that's the word. Well, I've only seen glimpses, but it already sounds like a fascinating place. I'm not sure I'd go so far as to call it fascinating, but it surely does give me a lot of opportunities. Oh, I forgot to ask you, what do you actually plan to do with my blood and the test results? What is this, interrogation? You know what? She's right, it does feel a bit like an interrogation. Not a good coffee date. Don't, like, if you go on a coffee date, it doesn't have to be with a female dragon. It could be like with a female human, right? Don't go interrogate. Like, just ask questions where, you know, you allow the person to express themselves and not just like say yes or no or whatever. Don't, you know, don't interrogate. Okay, just ask. Be curious and let them speak. You know, let them elaborate on stuff. I think someone's in a bad mood. See, that's another bad thing. You can't say that. That's like saying, you know, to a woman that's upset, calm down. That's not gonna. It's gonna be worse. I was just asking a question. That's all. Well, it's not the first. No. See, okay, these are all bad options. All right, I'll finish my drink quietly then, if that's what you prefer. See, but that's passive aggressive. That's not good. Okay, I guess you don't like questions then. That's also passive aggressive. Excuse me, princess. That's also a little bit. Well, that's less passive, but you know what? We're gonna call her out. Well, excuse me, princess. You know, no one can touch my scales. Sorry, I'm just stressed from all the work lately. I'm not getting much a respite between my regular work, overtime, personal projects, and the other disturbances like that Remy sticking his nose where it doesn't belong. What do you usually do during your free time? Having a good work-life balance is very important, you know? Yes, don't crunch. Don't crunch. Crunch? I think the term is crunch. I love my job, I really do. Actually, I love it so much that even in my free time I still do things that have to do with biology. As I said, I've got the opportunity to do my own projects sometimes, so that's what I focus on when I get a chance. It would be a shame to pass up on an opportunity like that without using it. With the current influx of work, I rarely leave the facility if I'm not eating or sleeping. Even right now, I'm only on break and have to go back for another shift. Well, maybe you should do something else for a change. Maybe, but right now that's not really an option. It would help if the council weren't constantly sending their lackeys to mess with me. So, that wasn't the first time? No. I suppose I'm on their watch list or something. Why is that? Well, it's a long story, and not one for a first date. Ooh. She you know, she let it slip. She said a first date. So you're saying this is a date? She's gonna blush. I'm gonna bet you she's gonna blush. No, I'm saying that even if this was a date, which would be more than whatever this is, it wouldn't be very appropriate. Stories about work aren't very romantic. Huh, well, it's always about work with you. Come on, you're on break. Maybe we should do something to take your mind off all that for once. Like what? I'm not sure. Do you have any other hobbies? Not really. Hey waitress? How can I help you? Do you have anything here to entertain your guests? Any games or other distractions? I'm not sure. Let me go check. Well, this is a coffee shop. How they have anything to entertain dragons or people? I mean, if you ask that at Starbucks, would they have anything? I don't know. What exactly are you trying to do? I mean, I'm not really sure. Just wait and you'll see. Okay, let's be mysterious about it. The anticipation is killing me. No, it's not. Don't be condescending. Actually, no, it's boredom. It's more for the kids, but we don't really have anything else. It's fine, thank you. What? What is it? Have fun! What is it? A board game? Really? I know it's not Nitsy's textile merchant, but I suppose it's better than nothing. What? A board game? Textile merchant? Knitsky? It's a game. Never mind, it's from, you know, human world. Well, I'm not convinced that this will accomplish anything, unless your goal is to make me regret this day. Huh, seems to be a trivia game. Do you have a good general knowledge? Do you even know what kind of advanced knowledge I have to memorize and work with every single day? I bet I have a good general knowledge, certainly more than enough to beat a foreigner like you. Ooh. Alright, if you're so confident, maybe we should make a bet. What do you have in mind? Let's say if I win, I'll get to go on a real date with you. Never mind. No fitting me in during your break, no complaining about everything, and no acting as if you're doing me a favor, especially because it was you who wanted to meet me in the first place. And if I win, I'll have you come in sometime so I can run more tests on you. That's not very romantic. She wants to run tests on me. Alright, let's say alright. Since it was your idea, it's only fair that I start. So, how does this work? Well, it seems to be pretty simple. We take turns drawing cards and asking questions until we both ask a number that we agree on beforehand. Whoever gets more right, in the end, wins. How many questions shall it be then? How about 5? Let's make it 3. Not sure how long this will take, and my break won't be for too long either. Alright, go ahead then. Actually, I'm gonna save because who knows? I saw mischief in her eyes, her stare piercing. Her stare piercing, really? paired with a hint of an arrogant smirk that exposed her anticipation. She seemed confident that she would win and loved every second of it. Slowly, her hand went over to the deck of cards and drew the topmost. Round 1. Fight! Who is cited as one of the most important historians, his work spanning over 20 books, credited with mapping out our entire history since the beginning of sentience. Is this dragon history? How the hell should I know? It can't be Damien Dandelion, because that's a weird name. Okay, I'm gonna go with Otomo Izumi. I'm afraid that's... oh, fuck off. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna have to load. Sorry. I want to win this, okay? Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm gonna go with Hazek Akil. Akil! How would you even know something like that? You've only been here for what, a few days? Well, I had some books in the apartment. Maybe you shouldn't underestimate me then. Wink wink. Maybe. Let's see how you fare with your first question. Bring it. How far can you walk into the woods? Only until the middle. Anything after that and you're walking out of the woods again. Wait, what? You're right. That's a rather weird question though. That is a real weird question. Like a logic type of thing. I suppose I read the right kind of books growing up. I know most of those trick questions. Okay, let me save again. Because I'm gonna save after each question. Let's see what the second question has in store for you, shall we? Round 2. Fight! Alright. If there are 5 apples and you take away 3, how many do you have? Well, easy, 3, because I took 3. I have 3. Guess you also know how you also know your 2 questions. Apparently so. Okay, here's your question. In which year of our timeline did we gain sentience? 0. The beginning of our timeline marks the event when we gain sentience. Right again. Have you played this game before? It's a children's game. These questions aren't really a challenge. I'll just go ahead and draw the next card so we can end this. Okay, wait, let's save, I wanna save. Alright. Round 3, last one. An adventurer who values his life has to choose between 3 rooms to cross. Which one of the following would be the safest? 1. A room filled with poison gas. 2. A room filled with 100 highly trained assassins. Or 3. A room submerged in water filled with alligators that have not eaten in 8 months. What? Okay. I mean, we could go for a room filled with 100 highly trained assassins, because it doesn't necessarily mean that the assassins are gonna kill our adventurer, right? They're just assassins, doesn't mean that they would assassinate our adventurer, right? Room submerged in water filled with alligators that have not eaten in 8 months. I'm gonna say none of these? That's right, all the rooms are equally deadly. Well, technically no, but anyway. Alligators can go up to 2 years or more without food, making room 3 as deadly as the others. The other 2 rooms should not require an explanation. Okay. At least according to this card, to be honest, I think the answer is debatable. I agree, the answer is debatable, because again, the room with the assassins, okay, there's just a bunch of assassins. It's like saying, like, what's more dangerous? You know, a room with 5 pit bulls that are very aggressive and they haven't eaten in like a week, or a room with John Wick, right? And it'd be like, well, I mean, the room with the dogs, because John Wick is just gonna be, he's just gonna be in a room. It doesn't mean if you go inside the room with John Wick, he's gonna kill you automatically. I mean, he's dangerous, but you know, but he has to have a reason to kill you, right, or to attack you. So you know, don't worry, I still count it as a right answer for you. No need to get your tail caught in a door about it. That's not a saying, right? Well, looks like this is going to be the last question. Just get over it with just get it over with already. Jesus. Like that's what your mom said, Anna, last night. Just get it over with already. That's what she said. What is the approximate acceleration speed of a nosediving flyer? I have to think about this one for a minute. Tick tock, Anna. Tick tock. I was just kidding. What? I still could have calculated that. Okay, here's the real question. What is the only substance known to be lighter in its solid form compared to its liquid state? Water. That seems to be correct. Of course it is, duh! You answered Anna's questions correctly. Well, it appears to me that our game has ended in a tie. What do you propose? I say we both get our rewards. After all, we each made a good effort to get them. Alright, that's fine with me. I won't have a spot in the facility to do the test for a while though, so I suppose next time we meet, it'll be a date. Don't forget what I said earlier about what I expect from you on this date. You better be on your best behavior. I'll try. Thank you. In any case, I should head back to work. My break is just about over. See you soon then? Of course. I'll make sure you deliver your part of the deal. See you soon. Wow, this has been a weird date. Well, wannabe date. Despite all odds, I managed to match her perfect score in the game we played. Even though my bet of forcing her to go on a proper date with me was more to get back at her for her earlier rudeness, I had not expected this outcome. I was not even sure what I expected from this meeting in the first place, but now I was locked into going on a date with her and being her own personal guinea pig. Whether anything good would come of this, I wasn't sure either. And now we can go back to apartment and sleep. Ooh. Chapter 2. Oh, we're gonna investigate the murder more? By the way, just to be clear, this game, Angels with Scaly Wings, whatever was written initially and what was the plan, it was not a game with dragons in it. It was a simple game about a young man who goes in to a remote village somewhere, and something happens and an old acquaintance talks to him, and they run away and they're framed for murder, and you have to help and investigate while also getting some on the side. The dragon part is bolted on like a pair of huge fake tits, and it's very obvious that it's fake. Another day, another morning. Okay, that's a weird thing to say, but alright. I woke from dreams filled with fire and smoke. Ooh, why not fire and ice? Fire and smoke, really? The sun shining through the window gave me a comforting feeling of familiarity, despite the portal in the distance reminding me of my purpose here. Actually, I still don't know what my purpose is here anymore, because I'm just supposed to get the generators and go, but anyway. I looked towards the horizon, my view undisturbed by dividing walls. The light of the morning sun was painting the sky with golden hues, a view that had become a rarity back home. Why? Where the hell do you live though? There's plenty of places on Earth where you could see the morning sun painting the sky with golden hues. And it evoked a feeling of boredom and openness that was almost scary to me. Oh, sorry, freedom. Sorry, not boredom, freedom and openness. Did I say freedom or did I say boredom? Anyway. While I got ready for the day, my thoughts strayed to the people I knew back home. I couldn't help but wonder how they were doing. You could send them a letter. You could send letters through the portal, and that doesn't require a lot of energy. But I had greater things to worry about at the moment, like Reza, murders, and generators. How much danger was I in, really? Well, I bet you no danger. Oh, it's Bryce, the police chief. Hey, Cryptic. Hey Chief, more bad news? Not quite. Unless you count Reza still missing as bad news. But that's kinda why I'm here. Well, what is it? Just some good old-fashioned police work, and we're counting on your help again. See, okay, this is one of the most absurd things. I'm gonna trash it because it's supposed to be trash. Like, everyone should trash this. you're an ambassador to this foreign land, right? You're one of the two only humans that these people, well, these dragons have seen, and they're recruiting you to do like a regular murder investigation. That doesn't make any sense. It's so absurd. Like, it's so absurd. Netflix would actually buy this and make it to a series. It's that dumb. Like, it's so dumb that Netflix would invest $50 to $100 million into this project and get like people and actors, like well-known actors and well-known like directors and writers, and it would be total crap. That's how bad this is. Of a premise. I'm not really in the mood to look at corpses today. I think no one's in the mood for that, but okay. You know what? Sure, sign me up. Let's see how absurd this is. Why not? I'm gonna make more fun of this bullshit premise. Great. We obtained a list of places Reza visited in the days before he vanished. We'll check those out, maybe find a lead, and you might help us understand his motivations or give us some context to his actions. Alright, I can certainly try. Or I'll just mess with you. I'm sure you'll do a great job. By the way, they have no reason to trust me. So this idea of bringing in the human ambassador on an investigation into the other human, right? And the other human's disappearance, that would not happen in real life, or even in this imaginary life where dragons speak and exist. What? You're literally roasting the game? Yes, I am roasting the game. You're supposed to roast it. This is stupid. Of course. Jeez. No, it's not. It's a good thing. I'm telling you, that's a good thing. That's how we get better things. By signaling what's bad, we know what's good, and that's just it's fun to me. It's fun. Come on. Of course we're gonna roast this because it's stupid. But you know what? We're making fun of it in a nice way. We're not that bad. We're not calling it the worst game ever. You know, it's just it's funny to me. It's funny to me that they took a very simple human story. So this story initially, right? This whole premise and whatever had only humans in it, you know? Only humans. And for some reason, I don't know whose idea it was, they just put dragons in it. And it's so absurd, right? Because the story is basic and banal, right? And I would probably say mediocre, but also because I like the word mediocre and it applies to so many things today. But it's just a simple story, right? It's nothing special, right? It's a simple story, but they added the dragon part, and the dragon part like stands out so much because the story is so simple. It's like, wait, why are the dragons here? It's like, it doesn't make any sense. Like like nothing changes because there's dragons in it. You know, it's so weird. Like you would have a different thing because you put dragons in it, but no, it's funny to me. To me, it's so funny. Because it's like they just put them in the last 2 months of development, and then they changed almost nothing else in the text and in the story. It's like, it's fine. We're just gonna change a few words here and there, and we're just gonna ship the game. It's like, oh really? That's fun. I would not leave this anyway. I would like to be in that meeting where that was decided, because it was a shit show. Are you ready to go? Yes, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. There's a couple of places we can check out. Let's see where we should go next. Let me guess. I get to choose? Okay. While Bryce focused on his list, I saw someone approach out of the corner of my eye. A closer look revealed that it was Sebastian, waving his arm in an attempt to get our attention as he ran towards us, his face grave. Sebastian is one of the cops, and he was my bodyguard the first day I came to this world. There you are, Chief. I was looking for you. What are you doing here? Don't tell me there's another dead person. Well, dead dragon, not dead person. Sorry, Chief. There is. There's been another murder! Dum dum dum. Damn. Guess it's going to be one of those days. By the way, this is a small town. I mean, the game tells you that it's a small town. And the police chief handles this like, god damn it. Just one of those days, I guess. It's like, dude, you've never had 2 murders in 2 different days in this town. Because it's a small dragon town. How many murders do you have? But anyway. Yeah, looks that way. That's fine. You know, another murder, bring it. Someone else can take care of that today, though. We've got other plans. What's a bigger plan than checking out the other murder scene? I want to see that. No? You need to sign off on a few things at least. I know. We'll go to the crime scene, sign a few forms, and then we're out. I want to see the crime scene, yeah, I hope. Okay. Wait, and now we're apparently in the Wild Wild West? I really like the... When we arrived at the scene, I saw the poor victim next to one of the houses. The obligatory sheet that was draped over him provided a modicum of discretion, but did nothing to hide the crime that had occurred. By the way, the backgrounds also don't make any sense. So the game's backgrounds make absolutely no sense in even if this game didn't have any dragons, it didn't make any sense. So you have a medieval village as a background. You have a Japanese high school as a background. You have a grandma's apartment. You have like a relatively modern big city park. You have a Wild West scene with this one. It doesn't make any sense. It's like they've made like 5 different games, and then they just like took backgrounds from all of them and just combined. Like, yeah, let's see how it works. All right, give me the story. What's the story, Morning Glory? It's an interesting one, that's for sure. Interesting, Sebastian. There's been a murder. We just don't just say interesting to everything. The wounds match those of the last victim, so a similar, if not identical, murder weapon is likely. So probably a knife, because the last victim was had cuts all over their body. The biggest one and the one that killed them being a laceration at their neck. Probably the carotid artery was hit. Although I don't know if dragons would have that in the same place as humans have. Never mind. I don't know dragon biology. The victim, maintenance person for this area, and the electricity is out. The power goes out, maintenance guy shows up and is killed before he can fix the problem. At least that's my theory. So the power for the whole block is still out? That's correct, yes. We should get that fixed as soon as possible. We don't need civilians showing up around here complaining about sitting in the dark. Well, first of all, it's the middle of the day, so or it's the morning actually, so they wouldn't really complain about that. I hope they don't send us to fix the electricity, because that's not my job. Good point. Bryce's snout wrinkled with distaste as he glanced over Sebastian's shoulder. Damn, not again. I'm gonna add another line from Bryce. I'm too old for this shit. What is it? Oh, Maverick again? By the way, Maverick is the dragon that was shot by Reza, the other human. What are you doing here, Maverick? A second victim, huh? This is an official investigation, so you better not cross that police line. By the way, Maverick is a cop, but right now he's suspended, so yeah, it's that whole thing. Shunned by my own colleagues. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous! This game is ridiculous, shut up! You know how it is, rules are rules, and without rules, murders like this one would be allowed to happen and go unpunished. Well, technically you don't allow a murder to happen because you can't really predict every murder, so it's not about allowing. But yeah, going unpunished, sure, yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. Have your fun without me then. Fun? We're investigating a murder, this is not fun, alright? It's not fun for anyone. A dragon died, man. Jesus Christ. What do you think he wanted here, Chief? That one's easy. To do his own investigation, just like he said he would. I shouldn't be surprised he showed up, but I guess we're lucky we arrived before he did. I agree. We better check out that power outage now. Of course. I think the door to the maintenance room is right around here. Sorry. And now we're in some sort of weird old library building. You got your flashlight, Seb? Always, Chief. You should go first then. I don't have my stuff here. Besides, putting on that head mount is such a hassle. I remember, you complain about that every time it comes up. There, that should do the trick? That's not a lot of light. By the way, that's very little light. You just stand behind me, Cryptic, alright? Okay. Oh, we're going down the stairs? I hate stairs, especially those made for smaller dragons like you. Trust me, having it the other way around isn't too great either. I dislike all kinds of stairs. Who doesn't like stairs? This is weird. I'm gonna say nothing. This kind of reminds me of when we found that underground base, or whatever it was. Remember, Chief? How could I not? It wasn't that long ago. By the way, so what's he talking about? Or they're talking about? They're talking about this underground facility that's been found under the portal that links to the portal on to Earth. Now, technically, I shouldn't know about that facility, but these dragons are so stupid. By the way, and they're police, by the way. They're so stupid that they're talking openly about it in front of me. I'm the human ambassador. I could actually be a spy, and I could be in cahoots with Reza, who who shot one of the dragons, Maverick, and I could be planning to invade the whole planet, the whole dragon planet, and they're talking about something that's top secret in front of me. These dragons are dumb. Dumb. Underground base? Yeah, the portal wasn't the only piece of ancient technology we found. There was also this whole lab near it. Seems to have some high-tech stuff in there. At least that place didn't have as many stairs. Right. Wait, so you not only found the portal, but the whole facility along with it? Yeah, but I knew that already. Yeah, but we're not sure how much the two are actually related. Well, it would be a big coincidence. We spent all the time studying the portal and barely got anywhere with it. This stuff is just beyond what we know. Here we are. Wait, has that been ripped open? Or no? That looks forced open or not? No. Never mind. So what exactly are we looking for? Whatever's causing the power outage. If we don't find the cause, we should at least be able to get the backup running. By the way, they're police officers, and I'm an ambassador for the human species. This is not our job. It's not our job to look for to repair frickin' power outage. It doesn't like whoever wrote this, right? Just it's like they're just mixing everything together that doesn't make any sense. The writing is so bad, it's comically bad. Looks like the generator is gone. Wait. Someone stole the generator? Mystery solved. Sound of creaking metal penetrated the stillness of the room. Aliens? I looked above towards the source of the noise as it grew louder, and in the next instant I was pushed sideways and fell to the ground, just barely avoiding the giant light fixture that fell from the ceiling and shattered into countless pieces alongside me. Cryptic, are you alright? The next thing I saw was a hooded figure standing above me, barely visible against the darkness that permeated the room. Another human? Could those look like human legs? What is going on in this game? The figure crouched down next to me, its mask hovering right in front of my face. Merely a whisper reached my ears when it spoke. What voice should I do for this one? Be careful, Cryptic. I'm gonna try to do like a bad. Jeez, what's the character from Batman? Jesus, Bane. Be careful, Cryptic. I was forged by the darkness, or something like that. Then the figure dashed towards the stairs. Oh, they actually ran? Where are you going? That's not me. Don't move. He's going up the stairs. I'm on it. I didn't see that chair coming. I can't see a damn thing in here. Here, Chief. I hate these stupid stairs. You're blocking the way. Just go around me. There's no room. You're as wide as the stairs are. I can't help it. By the way, who made these stairs that they're so narrow that a dragon couldn't fit? Unless Bryce is like really fat. Damn it. We'll never catch him now. This is so weird. It's the power outage. By the time we found our way back up, the mysterious figurehead was nowhere to be found. We've got a long search ahead of us, and with a head start like that, there might be no end to it. By the way, if that's a human or someone that has that looks like a human, it shouldn't be that difficult to find, because this is a dragon world. Humans are not from here, or at least they're not. They're a very, 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 very rare occurrence. So everyone should be on the lookout for that, and they'll probably report something. We have to take our chances as long as we still can. Except that chance is growing smaller and smaller while we wait for the team to arrive. Whatever happened down there? Right. Cryptic, tell us everything in as much detail as you can. Well, there wasn't much to it. I heard a noise, I looked up, the light fixture came down, then someone pushed me. You mean Reza? I'm not so sure of that, Chief. Did you see him? Whoever it was wearing a mask. It bloody well can't be someone else. So let's not kid ourselves here. I mean, there could be other humans in this world. Just saying, maybe. Why would he wear the whole getup though? Some sort of camouflage? He didn't want to be recognized? Although, a human even with a mask would stand out in this world. That's a bad excuse when there are only 2 humans here. Right. This whole thing doesn't make any sense. I know! Tell me about it. Tell me about it, Sebastian. Let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Your earlier theory about what happened was pretty solid. Well, sound, Sebastian. Let's go with that and add the bit about the generator being stolen. So now the question is, who has a motive for stealing a generator? I mean, Reza has. Right. Who else would need to steal a generator when those who live here could either buy or even simply request one? Not to mention Reza was the one who arranged the diplomatic trade for the generators in the first place. Well, I can't deny the fact that your generators are pretty important to us, but resorting to murder? We all saw the human figure running away. Yeah, Why would he have stayed here if he stole it though? The generator was already gone when we got here, and the person in question wasn't carrying it either, so... Perhaps this is a case where the criminal has returned to the crime scene? Yeah, but why? For this kind of crime? I'd say no, but who knows? Maybe our rules just don't apply anymore. What do you mean? No offense, but ever since you 2 humans arrived, there have been a lot of strange things going on. This place used to be a quiet town. So you think it was Reza? Honestly, things aren't looking great for him right now. It's still our top priority to find him, but after what we've seen here today, I'm not sure what will happen when we do. I just don't want to give you any false hope, I see. Maybe we should just focus on finding him and point fingers later? Agreed. By the way, I shouldn't have to agree because it's not my thing, I'm just the ambassador here. I'm just a reggae ambassador. Sorry. The police team will be here any minute now. You don't have to get involved with the search, but that doesn't mean you can't help us. What if I don't want to help you? I mean, it's not necessarily in my best interest or the best interest of mankind in general, so I shouldn't help you. By the way, if you like the live stream, give it a thumbs up real quick. It does help out a lot. It's a nice gesture. Alright, so what do you want me to do exactly? We still have the list of places we were going to check out, remember? We can't go now, the search takes priority. Of course, we'll still check out those places after we've done here, but if you go on your own, you can speed up the process. You could even find a lead for us, who knows? By the way, no! I'm the human, I'm a potential suspect. Don't send the potential suspects that's from a different species than you on ahead to aid in the investigation. I should not have anything to do with this whole thing. I should be probably locked up in the apartment alone so they could see what the hell I'm doing, so as to see if Reza tries to contact me and to make sure that I don't do anything weird, like that, anything that would endanger the species, the dragon species. But no, they're inviting me like I'm just like, yeah, I'm just a buddy. I'm just, you know, I'm an exchange student. I'm an exchange detective from, you know, I'm a visiting detective from another town. Yeah, exactly. You must be really understaffed. You need to rely on me. That doesn't make any sense. It has less to do with my staff and more to do with what I told you last time. You know him, and that gives you experience that can help us understand how he thinks. That's the kind of help we really need. Right. I'm sure in your head it makes sense. In any case, here's the list. Considering your status, you shouldn't have any trouble in these places. But if anything happens, call me and I'll check up on you later. Wait a minute. You mean I'm going all by myself? All by myself. Don't wanna be all by myself. Sorry, I can't sing that high. I can't hit those high notes. All of us are going to be busy with the search, and we can't really afford to spare someone right now. You'll be fine. By the way, what they should be able to spare someone. They should bring the whole dragon army in here in this small town because, you know, they need personnel. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know why they're not sending more people in here in this town. Aren't you worried I'll do something fishy? Exactly. I mean, isn't that why Reza and I were assigned police escorts in the first place? That policy was mostly Maverick's fault, and he's out of the picture. With my authority as chief, I say you can go alone. Oh, thank you. That doesn't make any sense. By the way, if that's your decision as police chief, you're a bad police chief. You're bad. Like, you're not smart, Bryce. You're not, like, that's not what you're supposed to do. That's not smart. That's stupid. By the way, you know, low IQ. I mean, of course, you know, low IQ dragons. What can I say? You know, I mean, we're talking about humans and dragons here. I guess dragons are a lot stupider. In this case, I already know where you're going, and besides, I trust you. You shouldn't trust me. There's no reason why you should trust me. If you are in cahoots with Reza, you would have run off with him when you had the chance. That still doesn't make me a trustable person. Good point. No, it's not a good point. I see the team approaching. Guess you should get going. Alright, I'll see you later then. Good luck. This is so absurd. Absurd! Oh, come on! And now we're in a freaking another medieval village? Oh, Jesus Christ. It was a relief to leave the crime scene, considering all that had happened. When I reached into my pocket to take a look at the list, however, I found something unexpected. What, a coin? A piece of chewed bubblegum. A scale. A tooth. It was a small piece of paper with the word Tatsu written on it. Tatsu? How did it get there? Okay. Oh, maybe from the figure. My early encounter with a masked person was the only time someone was close enough to smuggle something into my pocket. I figured if someone like Bryce tried to do something like that, I definitely would have noticed. As for Tatsu, the only related thing I could think of was Tatsu Park, which I had come across when I went to the police station the other day. Even if the park was the place the mysterious paper referred to, I don't know if it was actually a good idea to visit. The masked person may have saved me from the falling light fixture, but if it was Reza, it would mean following someone who was also the prime suspect of 2 murders. I also had to consider the list of places Reza had been to. A local grocery store, that's probably a dead end. The production facility we had visited, that's where we're gonna meet Anna. And the library were the 3 places closest to were. It suddenly was going to be a busy day, and I knew I wouldn't have the time to visit all of them. Okay, so I have to choose where to go. Okay, that's a good time to save. It's a good time to save in this absurd adventure. Well, a visual novel. Visual novel / adventure. Alright, so the grocery store sounds stupid. Like a stupid way to look. The library and the production facility, though, those would be good. So let's check out the library first, because I don't think I've been there at all. Never. The production facility, I have been there. So, and also the production facility makes sense. He would have been there because that's where the generators were being made, and Reza was the one that negotiated a deal between the dragons and the humans that would trade PDAs with human knowledge for dragon made generators, so it makes sense that he would go to the production facility, right? Whereas the library, not so much. So I'm gonna go to the library. Please observe silence at all times. By the way, please observe silence at all times? This is like that old, you know, all your base are belong to us. Like who, like, it's, okay, this game came out in 2017. In 2017, you can have someone, like, check the spelling, because please observe silence at all times? Nobody talks like that. Alright, Reza, what did you want here? Well, probably a book, maybe? Hey, it's Remy! Remy! I already told you, it's not here. Who is he talking to? Adine? Why is she here? Won't you help out an old friend? Friend? This is the first time you've spoken to me in years. And whose fault is that? For you, I didn't exist these last few years. At least I tried to reach out to you. No, you're just here because you want something. I'm right here, right now, and you still continue to act like that. She was my friend too, you know. I don't care about the freaking dragon drama. I think you should leave. Ah. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. For everything. It's a little late for apologies. Have it your way then. I like how the dragons are so so pathetic. It's like they're not, like, you know, like, there's such a big chance with a different species, and especially dragons, to make them to create like some sort of like really interesting characters that are different in their traits compared to humans, because they value different things. They have obviously different biology, they have like a different culture, different way of life, but they're behaving like pathetic humans, so that makes them even more pathetic dragons, which, you know, anyway, it's funny, but yeah. Dean stormed out so quickly that she didn't even notice me. It's fine, I can order some food and get her back to our apartment so we can continue our you know, getting to know each other better. I waited a few moments and wondered if it was a good time to talk to Remy. In the end, I decided that my task was too pressing to come back at another time. I shuffled through books and tried to look busy until I noticed he resumed his work so I could approach him. Oh, hello Cryptic, how can I help you? How are you doing? I'm doing fine, thank you. Has Reza been here recently? Reza? Oh, he visited quite often since he arrived, actually. Until a few days ago, that is. Do you know what he was reading? Not particularly. I thought he just wanted to learn about the world. Did you notice anything unusual about him while he was here? By the way, I like how I'm investigating now. Oh, can't say I did, though he did ask me for a map once. Okay, a map? What's that? Well, I know what the map is, but what type of map? Yes, I showed him a few, but none of them seemed to be what he was looking for. Did he talk to you about anything strange while he was here? What? Besides the map, nothing else worth mentioning comes to mind, only the usual pleasantries. Alright. What did Adine want from you? By the way, Godzilla 2014, Zion Alvarez Nemesis T-type, I don't know what that means. I hope you at least gave this live stream a thumbs up for writing that thing that doesn't make any sense. I hope. And I better not see a dislike. I better not see a dislike when I finish this live stream. Jesus Christ. Because that's what sometimes people do. I ask, you know, for likes and people dislike just to be funny. I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. What the hell? Wait, you were here the whole time? Not the whole time, just long enough to know that something's up. It's nothing that concerns you. Well, no, I know, because it's dragon drama, but, you know, come on, it does concern me. Actually, it doesn't. I know you, and I know Adine. By the way, I don't know him, right? I literally just exchanged like a few words with him throughout. I've been in this world for like 2 days, 2.5 days. And Nadine, I don't know, except that I know that the only thing I know is that she wants my human dick. So I don't know much about any of these characters. It's really nothing of great importance. Are you aware of a certain prehistoric underground building we recently discovered? Why is everyone telling me about that? I'm from another place. I'm from another planet. You're not supposed to tell me all your secrets. I've just been here, like, you don't know me. You don't know if I'm trying to kill you or do, I don't know, whatever, doesn't matter. Why would you tell me the biggest secrets? This is crazy. These dragons are so stupid. They can't keep secrets. By the way, if you happen like to see dragons and talk to dragons, do not tell them your secrets because they'll just spill it out to everyone. They can't keep secrets apparently. I've heard of it. She wanted a blueprint of it, which was one of the things found inside the building during an investigation. Okay, why would you have it? Well, we're not just a library, you know, but a whole archive that stores all sorts of information and objects. First of all, that doesn't make any sense, because this is a small town. A small town would not just have a library that also archives all sorts of information and objects. That's not the thing. That's not what small-time libraries do. In any case, a blueprint is the kind of thing that would be placed in our care eventually. So she thinks you have it. By the way, even if they had it, Adine is a civilian. If the dragons found a secret ancient facility and they found a blueprint in that ancient facility, they would not just let like a random dragon, you know, that works at Starbucks come off the street and ask for the freaking blueprint. I mean, that's crazy. They wouldn't give it. It's like me going to the Pentagon and asking for, you know whatever their latest plans to fund, you know, like terrorist organizations from throughout the world. It's like they're not gonna tell me that, you know, they're not gonna tell me that, obviously not. Even if we did have it, wouldn't be something we could just give out to anyone. Yeah, that's true. Say that, of course. All right. Well, Remy was of no help. Thank you for help. No, Remy, you were of no help. You were of no help. No help. Absolutely no help. Alright, we're gonna go to... Where should we go to? You know what? Let's go to the production facility. Maybe we can exchange a few words with Anne. Anna? Whatever her name was. Rita was allegedly here at some point. Maybe I should ask Anna. Sorry, it's Anna. Okay. Hello? Anyone here? By the way, I don't know why my character knocked so hard. It's like, just knock normally, dude. What the hell? Another one? Why is everyone naked? Can I help you? I was just looking for Anna. Is this is her lab, right? You don't even, why don't I even get any recognition? This is my lab as much as it is hers. Oh, no more drama, dude. I don't care about your problems. Either way, Anna's not here. Would that be all? Well, since you work here, maybe you can help me out instead. Oh, of course. Your precious Anna's in here, so you'll have to settle for me. I see how it is. Oh my god, these dragons, they act like teenagers. Well, that's actually not what I meant. Of course, of course. Let's just get this over with. Okay, well, you could start by telling me who you are. Here's the short version. My name is Damien. Damien? I work in this facility, and I'm unfortunate enough to live the nightmare of having to deal with Anna on a daily basis. Nice to meet you. First of all, by the way, why would he share so much? On the first time... By the way, I'm a human. This is a dragon. They have not seen humans at all until very recently, until the portal came out. And this guy is just like, oh, I'm just gonna act like, you know, seeing a human is nothing. I'm just gonna spill my beans the whole time. Godzilla, I have no idea what the hell you're saying. But you can say that, you know, and you know, detail your you know, whatever you're trying to say on locals where I'm even more forced to interact, cryptichybrid.com. Sign up right now, support the channel, and whatever this Alvarez, whatever demon of the witness is, just, you know, sure, let's talk about that on locals. Nice to meet you too. I think that's sarcasm, by the way. And you are? Dude, I'm human here? I'm the human? I'm the human ambassador? I thought everyone knew who the hell I was already? You don't know who I am? Of course I know who you are, but your assumption validated the point I was going to make. You see, this whole thing about you coming here has been blown out of proportion, like it's some huge event that everyone should be celebrating. Okay, wait. First of all, this is a huge thing. Okay, I'm not saying that people should celebrate it, but you're dragons. You've only seen dragons this whole, like, your whole history. You have myths about humans, and then you find a portal that links to a world with humans in it, and there's 2 humans who come to the portal. I'm one of them. Of course this is gonna be blown out of proportions. Are you fucking crazy? Anyway, sorry. That was it, you know. Newsflash, not everyone cares. You should care. Everyone should care. That's crazy. That's huge. You know, that's huge. Imagine, like, if that would happen the other way around. Like, a world full of dragons, and then 2 dragons come to this world. Everyone would be talking about it. Everyone. This game's ridiculous. It is, but that's fun. That's the fun thing. Once both of you are gone, life will turn to normal, and we can all go back to what we actually should be doing. I don't think life is gonna go back normal. Because we're coming for you, dragons. As soon as we get those generators, we are going to power the portal on our side, and we're gonna invade, and we're gonna kill you all. I imagine a lot of it has to do with those human myths you have. I can only reiterate, not everyone cares. What exactly did you want again? Well, I wanted to know, has Reza been here recently? Do you know anything about Reza's visit to this facility? I've seen him a few times. He would come by to ask about the progress of the generators. There was this one time when Anna told him she'd have news, but when he came over she just wanted to run some tests on him. Did he go through with it? No. He wanted some compensation, I suppose. Nothing she could offer satisfied him, however, and that was that. Alright, so what kind of research are you doing, man? Right now? Guess we got tasked with running all those tests on your blood. Oh, you did? Yeah, that's right. While she goes out and does whatever the heck she wants, I get to keep an eye on the experiment. Any interesting results? Do I have weird disease that if I, you know, sneeze or cough, I'm gonna infect all the dragons and you're all going to die because of me? Not just yet, but soon we'll know more about your body than you do. I doubt that, but okay. So, how long have you known Anna? Why do you care about that? Maybe I want to find out what kind of person she is. You might have an idea. I'll put it this way, I've known her for far too long. She's bitchy, right? That's the thing, she's kind of bitchy. And what kind of research is Anna doing right now? Cancer research. Really? They have cancer now? Oh my god. Seriously, I mean, okay, I'm sorry. If you're gonna make a game, Angels with Scaly Wings, and you... Can't you just invent a new disease? Don't call it cancer. Like, humans have the word cancer. Dragons don't have the same thing. I mean, come on, man. At least invent a new name for a disease. Oh, cancer research. She thinks she can cure it, but she's out of her mind. Is that such a bad thing? The way she does it, yes. She's wasting resources that could be better spent on projects with an actual chance of success. Alright, dude. So apparently these dragons have cancer now. What else do they have? Do they have COVID? Do they have, I don't know, like monkeypox? Oh, I bet you have monkey... Actually, no. Actually, what would they have? Let's say not monkeypox. What do they could have... Like another lizard thing. Like snake pox or... gecko pox? Yeah, they have gecko pox. And gecko pox is spread among dragons that are... like gay dragons. Homosexual dragons, And that's, of course, it's not only a homosexual dragon disease, but gecko pox is something that has been seen, mostly transmitted among the gay dragon community. But again, it's not exclusive to them. You know, everyone can get gecko pox, any dragon. All right, that's all. Thanks for your help. Well, although you didn't help that much, but it's fine. I have no idea what that means. GMK Godzilla versus Nightmare Gamera? I bet this is some trolling and I don't know it. Yeah. Alright, well, that's over with. We didn't find anything. You interrogated Damien. No, I didn't. I just asked him a few questions. That's not interrogation in my book. Not in my book. The afternoon sun hung low on the sky and I decided it was time to report my findings to the police. By the way, I'm not an investigator. I shouldn't report anything. A brief call to the department and I was on my way to an appointment with Sebastian. I'm not sure how my findings will help, but at least by the way, I have nothing. I don't have anything. I have no idea. Look who we have here. Don't tell me Maverick. Son of a bitch. Maverick again. I turned around to see Maverick. His intense gaze confirmed there was no one else his words could have been directed at. Even with the civilians passing by in the background, I suddenly felt very alone. He doesn't like humans much. But to be fair, Maverick has been shot by a human. So you could understand he's a little upset. And he was suspended from his job because of what happened and his attitude towards humans. So, what do you want from me? Answers. Okay, then start talking. Just tell me one thing. Why? Why? Tell me why ain't nothing but a heart. Yeah, that's what you want? You want me to sing Backstreet Boys to you, bastard? Sorry. What's your goal in all this? Well, okay, my goal in all this is to get the generators that are promised, get some dragon pussy, and then go home, write a book, get rich from the book, go sell the book rights to Netflix on Earth, be a showrunner or like a executive producer on the show, right? And just live my life as a famous writer and you know, executive producer, and just do the George R.R. Martin thing and just, you know, like screw around and, you know, and swim in my millions. And that's it. And then maybe I'll go back to this world to make some dragon porn. I don't know, it doesn't matter. What the hell do you care? Anyway. Why even come here? I was sent here? You know why? We came as ambassadors for humanity and to oversee the trade we agreed on. Yeah. No. That won't do. That's simply not true. You know it and I know it. I just don't get why you can't be honest with me even when you know no one else is listening. You know I can't touch you. If I did, it would be over for me. At least as long as I don't have any proof. In the end, it doesn't even matter. Sorry. What difference does it make if I know? No one is going to believe me anyway. Do you wish to kill me too? Like Reza? No, I would never do such a thing. I don't have murderous intent. Is that so? Tell me, why would an ambassador need such a dangerous tool in the first place? What? The gun, you mean? Well, because when he stepped to the portal, he didn't even know who he was talking to, so of course he had a weapon. By the way, it was a dumb revolver. But that's another thing. Like, you know, if I was the developer of Angels with Scaly Wings, I would not have given Reza a revolver. I would have given him a slightly more modern weapon. At least a fucking Glock or something, you know, like something that has multiple bullets that can shoot faster. Not a revolver like we're in the freaking like 18th century. Jesus Christ. Like, just imagine, you go through a portal to a different, to an alien world, you don't know what's going on with you, what do you take as protection? I mean, at least I could get an AR-15. You know, just something that would be better than a fucking revolver with 6 bullets in the chamber. That makes no sense. That's so stupid. At the very least, I would have changed that. Anyway, I know you claim not to have one of these things Reza injured me with, and you didn't have any when they searched you, but I guess it's way too late for safety precautions at this point. You could have hidden one anywhere. Yes, I have a gun in my ass, man. That's the thing. I came to the portal and I had the revolver shoved off my ass, and they when the dragons searched me, they didn't find it. Cause they went next to my ass and they started smelling, and I left out a fart, and to distract them, and they were like, oh my god, this guy stinks. Jesus Christ, human stinks. The human stinks, and then they left me alone. And then when I got back from the apartment, I shit out a revolver in the bathroom. Yeah, exactly, that's it. And I shit out the revolver. I cleaned it in the sink. I loaded it up with bullets that I also had in my ass, and now I have it on me just in case. And I could shoot you with the revolver at any point in time. That's it. That makes sense. That's the story, man. Really. That damn hurt, Well, yes, getting shot hurts. I got it. But even worse than that was getting thrown aside by Bryce. I trust him, but after what happened, he doesn't trust me anymore. Well, that's kind of like a you and him thing. I'm not really involved. I've just been here for like 2 days, man. Whatever's going on with you two, I'm not involved in this. It's not me. No, there's only you. The mythical, the special, the new. Well, thank you. But I mean, I'm all of that, but you can continue with praises. Mythical, special, new, awesome, handsome, hot, clever. What else? Come on, give me 50 names like Marduk. How much I wish I could make him see what I see. I could have saved the world with what I did that day, and it still wouldn't matter when no one else believes me, just because I don't have any proof. By the way, what are you talking about? Saving the world? What? But I won't stop until I find some. Find some what? Evidence? Okay, good luck, Maverick. Good luck, bitch. And when I do, I'm gonna be a damn hero. Okay, well, don't hold your dragon breath. And with that, he was gone. On the way to the police station, Maverick's words kept finding their way back into my mind. I couldn't decide how to feel about them. I know how I feel about them. They're stupid and it's bad writing. Continue. I wasn't even sure if it was worth mentioning to police, since all he did was to make vague accusations. It wasn't anything substantial enough to be considered a threat. By the way, I really have to, after this, I'm sorry, but I really want to check on the reviews for Angels with Scaly Wings on Steam, because I really want to see like what people say about the story. Because people can't have been like, oh, this is such a fun game and nice. They can't be. It's like in terms of the actual writing. However, his actions were growing more calculated. Really? And he seemed very sure of himself. I wonder about what this could amount to. But that wasn't the problem at hand. And at the police station? Hey, Cryptic. Hey, Sebastian. I thought I'd meet you at the front desk. What are you doing in Bryce's office? He does have a nice office, doesn't he? And the chairs are comfy? Huh, is that the only reason we're in here? The dragon gave a brief chuckle. Let's just say that any information pertaining to this case is important enough to warrant some privacy. I see. Will Bryce be here anytime soon? I don't think so. He's still outside looking for Reza. He's not the kind of person who gives up easily. Alright. Can't we help? Well, there's only so much we can do. I was out searching too until I came to meet you. At this rate, it doesn't look like we'll find him today. He could be anywhere, long gone before our beyond our reach. What do you think? Well, I think that he's a human in a dragon world, a world that he's never seen until very recently, so I don't think he knows where to hide. I mean, it would be impossible for him to be beyond your reach, right? It's like an alien, right, came to Earth and then disappeared. It's like, well, he could be beyond our reach. It's like, no, we're humans, we kind of know Earth. We can find him. It's not like like this is our turf. He's the new guy here. Anyway. Let's see. We'll never find him. I think we'll find him. I don't think he's going anywhere. He can't flee to another place. Yeah, because he can't operate a portal. Probably that's guarded 24/7. No matter where he goes, he'd be recognized immediately. In the end, his only way out is the same way he got in, the portal. And he can't use that without someone noticing. Very astute observation. I wonder what will happen to our trade agreement now, considering Reza's still missing the murders and the solar generator. Well, if Reza really is the murderer, then... don't do that. What? Worry. You don't know what's at stake here. Well, people are dead, Cryptic. You don't think that I know that? No, I'm thinking more about the implications of a war between dragons and humans. That's a bit bigger than 2 dead dragons. Reza may be our prime suspect, but he's also a missing person. For all we know, he could be a victim. Maybe someone is making him do this. My point is, we don't know the facts yet. What we need to do is to find him and find the murderer. Let's find Reza and go from there. We'll figure it out. Right. Thanks, Sebastian. Anyway, you said you had some information for us? So what did you find? Nothing! I found nothing! I'm not sure if there's anything special about Anna wanting Reza's blood. I mean, she's a scientist, so it's natural that she'd be interested in something like that. We'll have to talk to her about it though. Maybe she has some more details for us. The map in the library, I don't know what to think about that. He could have needed a map to plan something, I suppose, but who knows what he really wanted to do. It's the kind of detail that on its own might not tell us much, but could be crucial later on. Well done, Cryptic. That gives us some solid points from which we can continue our investigation. You did well on the second investigation. Aw, thank you. In any case, thanks for your help. We really do appreciate it. You're welcome. Well, that should be all then. Since Bryce still hasn't come back, I assume the search is still going on, and I better get out. I'll get out there to help him. Guess it's going to be a long day. Can you find your way back to your apartment? Yeah, of course. Alright, see you later. Good luck. Finally some free time. Whatever am I going to do? Looks like there's some messages on the answering machine. Let's see. Hey, I just want to update you. I still don't have an open spot in the facility for your test, but I'll be free if you want to cash in your reward. I know I'm busy, so this is your chance for your date if you still want to go out, through with it. Take it or leave it. I don't care much either way. In any case, you know where to find me. Huh, I guess the choice is mine. Alright, we're gonna save because the choice is mine. The choice is mine. So, let's meet up with Anna. Back to the high school. I know it's the facility, but still looks like a high school to me. And just on time. Now, where is she? Hello? Who's this? Looks like a message. Something came up the last second. Wait for me. It shouldn't be too long. Anna. Well, I guess that the last second is meant in a little sense here, or else she could have just called me. Guess we're playing the waiting game then. Okay, it's been like an hour and my patience is slowly but surely running out. Let's save first, 1 second. And let's wait a bit longer. I've already waited this long, so I guess I can wait a little longer. Another hour later. I'm not sure who the world record holder for most patient person is, but now I feel like a contender. Still no sign of her though. Let's wait even more. Oh, there you are. Where have you been all this time? Reading comprehension must not be a strong suit because my note clearly said I'd be back soon. Note to self, the word soon now refers to a time span of over 2 hours when waiting for a scheduled appointment. Has it really been that long? Oh, it certainly didn't feel like it. Alright, sorry for making you wait. It's okay, losing track of time happens to the best of us. It happens to me all the time. I guess we missed our movie. Wait, movie? Who said anything about movies? Oh my god, why is Why is this game so... like, why is this game not taking advantage of having dragons in it, and it's making it seem like it's just a silly, you know, like a run-of-the-mill visual novel with just humans in it? It's such a waste, you know. Like they really wasted they really wasted the opportunity of, you know, of making something special with the dragons. It's just boring. That was a late screening. The theater's closed now. Okay, man, maybe we should reschedule then? That won't work, at least not for me. Today was the only day I could leave early. I won't have another chance anytime soon. So, what do we do now? Maybe the coffee place is still open? I don't know. I guess that's better than nothing. Closed as well. That's just peachy. Who uses the word peachy? Anyway, why do you keep working so late anyway? Because what I'm doing is important. You're doing cancer research, right? And who told you that? Damien. I stopped by the lab some time ago, but you weren't there. That shard-born bastard? What else did he tell you about me? Well, nothing much. The whole thing wasn't really about you anyway. I see. Sound like you two don't get along that well. That's the understatement of the century. Being trapped in a small room with the likes of him for hours on end every day is a scenario born of a sick mind with the intention of making me suffer as much as possible. It certainly doesn't make my research any easier. Huh, well, this probably doesn't help you either, and it's not worth jeopardizing your health over. Don't overwork yourself, okay? You can't save anyone if you're dead. Well, if I don't find a cure, no one else will. No one else can. Really? I mean, you're not the only dragon around. I bet you're not the only smart dragon around, so chillax. Besides, I was only late today because I got your stupid blood work ready. Oh, you have the test results? Yeah. Want to know what I have to say about them? Definitely. Okay. How much do you know about genetics? A little bit, I guess. By the way, I'm supposed to be like a biologist, or at least have some training. Well, actually, quite a bit of training in biology and sociology, but apparently, I'm in genetics. I'm a little rusty. Don't worry, I'll put it into words that are easy for you to understand. To start off, I found that on average, about 90% of your genes are homologous to our species genes. That may seem like a lot, but to put it into perspective, about 50% of your DNA is also shared with fruit. To further elaborate, you and your human neighbor back home are probably around 99.9% genetically similar. If you compare the various sentient species we have here to each other, they would only be around 95 to 97% similar. As for what exactly all this tells us, although a match of 90% sounds like a lot, it's not as much as you might think. Still, for two beings with a different world altogether, it's quite remarkable. Okay, but does that mean that we can be intimate with one another? Is that what it means? Like 90% is enough to for us to be compatible like that, or no? Beyond DNA, the biggest similarity between us is within the brain structure, but that's not surprising considering our high-level cognitive abilities. Well, that'll surprise Maverick. What do you mean? He doesn't seem to like humans very much. I'm sure he'll be displeased to know how similar we are. Oh, well, he doesn't like anyone really. He's just like me in that way. Yeah, you two would really make a great couple. You're a little late for that. I'm already his ex-girlfriend. Really? How did that go? Not how you might think. It actually went pretty well, for a while at least. But of course he beat her. Because, you know, Maverick is, he's big, he's grumpy, he's a cop. I mean, statistically, human or dragon, right, he's gonna be a beater. Well, he's gonna be a physical abuser, or more likely to be a physical abuser. But in the end, we both got too absorbed in our jobs until we realized we had drifted apart too much and agreed it would be better if we just broke up. I still respect him for the work he does. I mean, we even used to solve crimes together. I'd be in the lab running tests and he'd be out in the field chasing after the perps. The perps? Really? The perps? That's how you talk with perps? Those were good times. I guess nowadays he just chases after me. What? I don't know, maybe I shouldn't say that, but if you know him, maybe you can help me out. I certainly can't help you if you don't tell me what's going on. Okay, this is just between the two of us, right? Sure, whatever. Maverick is convinced that I'm the accomplice of a crime. Well, no, you can't be the accomplice of a crime. You can be an accomplice in a crime to a crime, right? The accomplice of someone, right? He made a point to tell me that he's searching for proof to legally arrest me, or worse. What's worse than arresting? Oh, I wouldn't worry about that. Really? It's nothing. He can't find any proof that he can't find any proof that doesn't exist. Still, it doesn't feel nice to be threatened and stalked, especially by someone like him. That's just him. He gets way too into it once he sets his sight on something. Well, I noticed. It's his job. What do you expect? Well, I wish he'd just leave me alone. He wasn't always like this, you know. A couple of years ago, he was assigned to this one case. Oh no, we're gonna listen to some more stupid dragon drama that sounds like stupid human drama. He was still relatively new to the force, of course he was new. He was a rookie. And then a case that changed him forever. Young and eager to help, then reality came crashing down on him. There was a serial killer who shook up the whole town. Really? Okay, am I supposed to believe that the serial killer is in this small town? Jesus Christ. This is so dumb. The victims were apparently eaten. He later found out that the killer's actions were the result of a degenerative disease which brought his feral nature to the foreground. At that point, he was just a wild animal, turned into a cannibal that hunted under the shadow of night. Everyone in town was up in arms, terrified that they'd be next. The police did everything they could. A curfew was instated and patrols guarded the streets at night. And then they found him munching on his fifth victim. Poor little Maverick was not prepared for what he would find. It was his partner all along. Oh my god, we're actually going to a flashback? Oh Jesus Christ. Stand back, Maverick. I'll handle this. Miles? Oh my god! It was his brother! Oh my god! That's cringe! Okay, I'm gonna write cringe in the chat because this is cringe. We established this yesterday. Whenever there's cringe, people should write cringe in the chat. And you know what? I'm participating in this because I suggested it. So yes, cringe. This is cringe. This storyline is cringe. It was his brother. Miles Morales, no. Step away from the body, Miles. Miles couldn't comprehend their words and only saw rivals who wanted to take away his prey. And he wasn't about to just let go of this without a fight. I really, after I finish this live stream, I'm going directly to the Steam page of Angels with Scaly Wings and reading the reviews, because people must have talked about how stupid the lines are and the premise and everything. Miles raised his head from his kill, blood dripping from his maw. The officer's breasts were smothered by the deathly stillness of the night. Fangs bared, the feral dragon snarled and stood strong in front of his meal, prepared to protect it from the two who intruded upon his territory. Whatever this is, Miles, it's over. Don't make it worse now. Oh, Jesus Christ. In an instant, Miles was upon Bryce. They clashed in a flurry of teeth and claws. Miles had the advantage of his small frame and quick movements, and Bryce could not get a clear hit in. It all happened so fast that Maverick didn't know what to do. They rolled on the ground and Bryce ended up on his back, as helpless as a turtle. Miles pinned him and clamped his jaws on his neck. Bryce's claws were the only thing preventing Miles from biting down, and they were slipping, slick with blood and quivering with fatigue as he tried to push him off. For a brief moment, Bryce thought he'd meet his end. Then the jaws suddenly relaxed and he was able to dislodge them. When he looked up, he saw that Maverick had managed to get Miles from behind. He bit through his brother's neck from above. Blood flooded down Maverick's jaws and over Miles' lifeless body. So he killed his brother. Murdered, I guess. Well, killed, yeah. Killed, murdered, yeah. Bryce had been saved, but the young dragon wore a wide-eyed, empty stare. Maverick blamed himself for not taking better care of his brother. He knew Miles had problems and was taking medication for it, but he wished he could have done more to help him. The medication wasn't the right one, by the way. Maverick takes solace in the fact that he was able to save Bryce, but he's never been the same since that incident. Now he scrutinizes everyone and everything. I'm not sure how that's supposed to help me. Well, it doesn't. But now you know why he is how he is. It's not unusual for him to act like this, so you might just have to wait it out. Anyway, let's go back to your test results. Since you were so interested, did you want a copy of them? Yeah, I'd appreciate that. Not that I couldn't just do blood work on Earth, but sure. Let's say that. Let's do that. Give me the results. No problem. I heard you also wanted Rez's blood. Of course, I invited him over too, but that was before you arrived. And I thought what we had was special. Aww. Oh, it is. Reza was too stuck up to agree to anything. He wouldn't even participate in an exhilarating round of trivia board game? Not even that, can you believe it? I can almost see the sarcasm dripping from your mouth. Still, it's kind of a shame. It would have been interesting to compare your blood to his. Yeah, what a shame indeed. Let's just enjoy our romantic date in the back alley of a coffee shop. Of course. Unless you want to take this someplace else? Ooh. What? You don't like hanging around dirty back alleys? I prefer someplace inside. Hey, I bet you've never heard of a date in an alley before. I haven't. Not sure I ever wanted to. Where's your sense of adventure? Oh, hang on. There it is. Yes, I can feel the adventure kicking in. I'm getting kinda hungry. I figured we'd be having a meal on our date, so... What? Can't you go a few hours without having to stuff your face? I could offer you a handful of dirt if that's what that's to your taste, Cryptic. I'll pass. I'm afraid that's all we have on the menu. Unless... Well, I know one place that never closes. Let's go there. Sure. Let's see, what's the place? McDonald's? Oh no, it's gonna be a weird field. After several minutes of walking, Anna led me to the outskirts of the town. We arrived at a farmhouse. On one side, fields stretched towards the horizon, and on the other side were lush green hills with fenced populations of animals. What type of animals? What kind of restaurant is this supposed to be? Self-serve. You're a bad girl, Anna. I know. How well can you hunt? Me? Well, even if I knew how, it's not like I have any equipment here. Equipment? What a sissy. By the way, who uses the word sissy anymore? You've got hands and teeth. What more do you need? Well, a gun. A gun would be nice. A long-range weapon, maybe? Like fire? I suppose even you could make use of that. Alright, since I'm apparently the only one capable of acquiring food, I'll be right back. Anna walked over to the fenced enclosure of animals. That reminded me of sheep. She crouched and squeezed herself to the bars, after which I lost sight of her. Waiting game 2.0 start. It took only a couple of minutes for her to return, dragging one of the animals behind her with her now bloody jaw and hands. Oh great. Dinner's ready. What kind of animal is this? It's called a mouflon? Anyway, do you have a part that you'd prefer? See how nice I am? I'm even letting you choose first. Wait, first of all, I'm not eating raw meat, okay? I'm a human. I'm a modern human. We eat cooked food. We use fire, you know, or a grill, you know. Well, also fire, but that's, you know what I mean, like, you know, more advanced machinery. That's what I mean. Offal, the rump, anything will do. I'm not hungry anymore. I mean, I'm gonna go for the rump, maybe. Let's go for the rump. No problem. Using one of her claws, she skinned the dead mouflon and divided it into various pieces. Do you want yours grilled or raw? Grilled, unless prepared properly. Raw meat carries a significant risk of diseases for us. How inept can your species be? You can't hunt on your own, you need tools and help at every step. You don't even have claws to cut things. Well, we have knives. I'm not sure how you ever survived in the wild. Seriously, what god did you piss off to end up like that? Well, none. Humans were made in God's image. Do you really believe that? I do. How cute. I guess that's one way to make yourself feel superior to other species. By the way, how would she know anything about our concept of God? You know what I mean? That's such a silly thing. And it's like, yeah, she's dismissive over something that she's probably never heard of. She opened her maw wide before a liquid shot from both corners of her mouth and onto the ground below the parts of the mouflon she had prepared. After a few seconds, the liquid burst into flames, heating up our dinner. Oh, that's a neat trick. I bet you wish you could do that too, huh? That would be wicked cool, right? It comes in handy. How does that work anyway? Don't you ever burn your mouth? Not at all. There are actually two different components. They only catch fire when a sufficient quantity of both is present. Interesting. Okay, so she's cooking for us. And she's naked, and she's bloody. And this is so weird. This is so freaking weird. This is so freaking weird. The flames weakened and grew smaller until they went out, revealing steamy, appetizing pieces of meat. Help yourself. I grabbed the piece but dropped it as soon as I felt the heat on my fingertips. Ouch, that's still hot. Can't take a little heat, huh? That's too bad. Unaffected by this temperature, she took a piece into her hand, tore a chunk out of it with her teeth and started chewing. I guess your scales are a good insulator. Evidently so. How does it taste? Just wonderful. Stolen goods always taste better. I can already picture the old farmer reduced to tears after he discovers one of his precious mouflons is gone. Huh. You're a wild one, Anna. Thanks. I could teach you a thing or two. Hey, why not? I think it should be cool enough for you to for your sensitive fingers about now. Carefully, I grabbed one of the pieces, which by now had indeed cooled down enough for to not burn me anymore, and I took a bite. It was a little bland, I had to admit, but not bad for something that was alive less than an hour ago and prepared in the wild. Do you like your mouflon a la Anna? Not bad. Not bad, I have to say. Especially at that price. How often do you just go out and hunt on your own? Only when necessary, or when I feel like it. I still go to fancy restaurants because I can afford it, but they don't mean much to me. For me, it's all about the experience, and one isn't necessarily better than the other. Huh. Well, I can see your point. This was unusual, but fun. This certainly isn't how I thought this evening would go, but it was pretty fun. Anyways, I'm stuffed. Me too. There's plenty still left over. What are you going to do with all that? We can just leave it here. Maybe the old farmer will help himself to it. Yeah. Talk about recycling, huh? Hey, it's meat. It's 100% biodegradable. We should probably leave before that senile has-been wakes up from his evening nap. Yep, let's go. Well, that was interesting. Wait a minute, I've got something for you. Here you go, your test results, black and white. Thanks. But did you really need to spend all the extra time getting this done today? Well, I just wanted to get it over with when I had the chance. Maybe you should start thinking about not working so late on a regular... Sorry, that's me. Maybe you should start thinking about not working so late on a regular basis. It might do you some good, Anna. Why do you think so? Well, I'm just saying, If it usually gets as bad as it did today, that's not a good sign. I didn't just pay attention to the time. Sorry, I just didn't pay attention to the time, but I guess that's because I barely go out anyway, and I didn't even think about even watching the clock. Okay, but still, point taken. So, what are you going to do? I'll think about it. You know, now that this day is officially over, if I don't work overtime every single day, I could fit you in for your end of the deal. Oh, of course you didn't forget about that. I'll let you know the details, or just call me if I forget. Sure. That was weird. Nothing going on today, guess I can do whatever. Okay, let's save. And let's do one more small thing. Let's meet up with Bryce, maybe we can talk to him this time. Maybe he's done with looking for Reza today. Once again, I found myself within the police department, which seemed oddly quiet for this time of day. It didn't take long to spot Bryce in his office. Hey Cryptic, what's up? Nothing much, but you told me to contact you if I could remember anything that might help you with the investigation. That's right. What do you have for me? Well, I'm not sure if it's worth mentioning, but I have known Reza for a couple of years, so I know some things about his personality. I see. Well, that's actually more helpful than you might think. Mannerisms, habits, all kinds of things would be useful to add to his profile and get a better idea of him. You know... Sorry, that's still him. You know, I'm just about done here for today, but if you want to discuss it over a beer or something, I'll be more than happy. Yeah, let's go. Alright, let's go. We're going to the cafe, right? Oh no, yeah, it is a cafe, but it's a different one. Here we are. Not too shabby, I have to admit. And just in time for happy hour. Do you come here often? What, am I hitting on him now? Sometimes. Hey you two, what can I bring you? Just the usual. One generic beer for the chief of police, sure thing. How about you, Cryptic? By the way, how does he know my name? How does he know my name, exactly? Because I've never met this guy before in my life, the waiter, so... Yeah, exactly, how do you know my name? How couldn't I? Everyone knows about you. So what it will be? Yeah, me too, a beer as well. Noted, I'll be right back. It wasn't long before the waiter returned with a drinking bowl as wide as it was tall, filled to the brim with a foam-top dark amber liquid. Carefully, he set it down in front of Bryce, who didn't hesitate to take a big gulp. He brought one for me as well, provided in a glass that seemed more appropriate for my kind. There you go, just call me if you need anything. Of course. So, what is that you want to tell me about Reza? Well, there are a few things. I mean, they're probably not much, but anything might help, right? That's right. Anything unusual about him, anything that defines his character or stands out about him could help us a lot. How about you tell me what you know about him? Well, the earliest memory I have of him was when we both went to the same school. We only shared a few classes though, and a couple of friends. Overall, I'd say that he was an above average student. We didn't talk very often, but he always was very outspoken and never failed to speak up to make his opinions known. He was the kind of person I'd fully expect to become a politician one day, or at least an activist of some sort. That's the impression I got from him. He spoke a lot, but you could also expect him to act on his word. Of course, his nature caused him to clash with others, sometimes even including the school staff, though his genuine enthusiasm also garnered praise from them. He was quite a character. After we all graduated, I didn't hear anything about him for a long time. Only some years later, after we found the portal, was I surprised to find that he was the human who would be sent to your world. He had volunteered. It wasn't until I was already here that I actually met him again, however brief our interactions were. But then I already told you everything about about what happened prior to the eventual scuffle with Maverick. There's only one thing that stands out to me about those events. In the restaurant, when he told me about the letter, he mentioned I would know how to read the secret message. I know he values the use of his own intellect, but when I received the letter later, he apparently only fully expected me to remember a random chemistry class we had together years ago in order to see the message. I see. So you did not arrange this beforehand? Not at all. I had no idea. That's quite peculiar. I know. I still wonder what he would have told me if Maverick hadn't interfered when we met at the portal. We do as well. And you can believe that. How was Maverick even allowed to accept his letter and read it? Well, he could have easily done so since he was in charge of Reza and everything. But he totally shouldn't have. I mean, we wouldn't do anything of the sort with you. Everything he had done in regards to Reza has been a poor show of his character. Yeah, I suppose so. In any case, thanks for telling me all this. You never know when this kind of information could be useful. No problem. Just when I thought an awkward silence might set in, Bryce spotted the waiter and didn't hesitate to speak up. Hey waiter, bring me another! I hadn't noticed, but while I was talking, Bryce had been busy sipping on his drink. The empty bowl before him was proof of his proficiency, while I had barely touched my own drink. Here you go. Bryce was just about to start on his second when he suddenly spoke up. You know what? Why don't we have ourselves a drinking contest? What? I mean, I would, but I don't think I can beat someone like you. Because you look like you're an alcoholic. How about the handicap then? I'll go easy on you. You're not letting this go, are you? Just having fun. By the way, he's the chief of police, and he's having fun with the potential suspect who's also an individual from another world. Alright, let's do this. Bryce lowered his snout and gulped down a beer at an inhumane rate. The bowl drained rapidly and was empty in an instant. Fair's fair. Considering they don't even have cars, at least I won't have to worry about drinking and driving. The rules are simple. We both get around, then we wait a few moments until the next one so the effects can kick in. Whoever gives up first, loses. Alright, let me save really quick. Alright, let's burn some brain cells. I said let's brain some burn cells. And make whoever burns more wins. This is a true game of kings, I'm telling you. Yes, of drunk kings. Alright, let's do this. He made a show of looking me in the eyes while he lowered his muzzle into the bowl before he started guzzling his drink noisily. It was gone in seconds. Suddenly, this was going to be tough. My confidence faltered, but there was no turning back now. How did I think I could win in a drinking contest against a frickin' dragon? I didn't even know that dragons drank beer, by the way, but anyway. Nevertheless, I grasped the drink, putting on the best show I could while I tried to recreate Bryce's feat. After the first sip, however, I realized it was very different from any other beer I had tried before, yet I persevered through the intense taste until the glass was empty. I probably wasn't as impressive as Bryce had just been moments earlier, but I couldn't afford to show any weakness. My plan was cut short though, as I set down the glass and an unusually strong aftertaste hit me, causing me to make a face. How'd you like it? Ugh, it's some strong stuff. Told you, you better know beforehand how much you can take, or it'll hit you harder later on. Wanna give up already? Heck no. As you wish. So, when's the next round starting? Soon enough. Do you feel it? Do you feel the buzz kicking in already? Don't lie to me. I can see it in your face. Unless that's blushing I see and not the alcohol. Alright, it's a buzz. That's what I thought. Anyway, how do you like it here so far? I mean, compared to wherever it was that you came from. I mean... I'm having a drink contest with a dragon. How could I not love this? We'll see how much you like it when I've drunk you under the table. Waiter, bring us another round. Coming right up. Here you go. Having ourselves a little contest, are we? You know how it goes. That I do. Be careful, Cryptic. He's a pro. Did I hear something about a contest? Maybe. After your old shenanigans, I see. Now, don't spoil the fun. I don't go around telling people what you're up to either. Point taken. Enjoy. Okay. That's new. Of course, he couldn't have challenged me if I wasn't confident. If he wasn't confident he would win. Guess I'll just have to try my best. I went first last time. Now it's your turn. As I put the glass on my lips and started swallowing the dark amber liquid, I was struck by how much more difficult this round was compared to the first. One thing that always puzzled me about seasoned drinkers was the sheer amount of liquid they could ingest without issue. Keeping it down, however, was a much different situation. Or discussion? Or was situation? Discussion. But this contest wasn't about keeping it down. There. Your turn. Did I see you struggling there for a second? Let's see how you do. I had much better than this before. As for my turn, let me demonstrate. Once again, he consumed his drink, though his wings were noticeably slower than before. Or swigs, sorry, swigs, not wings, swigs. His resolve was also fading, though not as fast as mine had, as he clearly had the advantage. Was there any way I could still turn this around? There. Now, let me ask you a question. I know you want to tell me all the stuff about Reza, but was that the only reason you wanted to meet with me? Oh, Jesus. Well, maybe. Having a little fun doesn't hurt, right? Thought so. I won't disagree with that. Waiter, next round. Coming. There you go. Thanks. How are you holding up? Just fine, thanks for asking. If you say so. Good luck. Wait, is it your turn or is it my turn? It's yours. Alright. By now it was obvious that Bryce was faltering, though he still was faring much better than I was. He even had to take a break in the middle of his beer, unable to down it in one go. Now. It's yours. He was a lot heavier than me, and even though his balls held far more liquid than my glass, how did I think I'd stand a chance against him? When I picked up my glass, I didn't have feelings in my fingers anymore. Really? From 2 beers? I had to pause a few times, but in the end I made it, though I wasn't sure how much I could take. How much more I could take, sorry. So, what do we do now? Wait for you to throw up so I win? Wait, you never said that was the rule? Well, duh. Of course it doesn't count if you spit out your drink halfway through. I suppose I still might if you lick it all up again. What? Can I ask you a question? Go ahead. Why are you brown? Damn it. You don't just ask someone why they're brown. Don't you have like different colored people where you come from? Or they all look like you? You seriously look like a chocolate cream cake. Delicious chocolate cream cake. Can I taste you? Waiter, next round. There you are. Blearily, the dragon looked at me, seemingly unable to focus. I could see he was hitting his limit, but so was I. Maybe if I just held out a little longer. Whose turn is it even? Wait, it was his turn, right? So it was, yeah, because he started and it was my turn, his turn, no, it's my turn. My turn, right, my turn now. You know what? Maybe it's, I should say that it's his. Let's see. I think it's yours though. Very well. At this point I had difficulties picking up my glass. I was about to give up, but I was sure if I held on just one more round it'd be over. I could still win this. I had to wait a few moments after each sip in order to continue, but I did not give up until eventually my glass was empty. Your move, Chief. For the first time I could see something in his eyes other than his always present confidence. Was it disbelief or insecurity? I guess my feat caught him off guard, as he seemed genuinely impressed. If nothing else, this showed me that even his own conviction was cracking now. I could totally win this. By the way, this is all so stupid. I'm having a drinking contest with a dragon. That's just dumb. You're cute. I like you, I really do. But I sure as heck I'm not going to let you win. He was struggling. It became more and more obvious as he tried to swallow the liquid in his bowl bit by bit. He stopped at one point, panting heavily. I considered taking a cheap shot at him, but as he refrained from doing so during my turn, I wasn't going to start now. There. I was getting tired. I could hear Bryce's voice, but I could not make out the individual words anymore. I decided to rest my eyes, just for a little bit. And then I wake up in my apartment, right? No, not yet. Hey, are you okay? You fell down and you look kind of messed up. Well, if you think I'm giving up, you're mistaken. This isn't over. Huh. I can see that. Ready for another round, or do you give up? Bring it on. Actually, you know, once you're lying on the ground, you better stop. Does that mean I win? I didn't say that. You know, it was fun watching you and all that, but you're both had enough for the evening. I think you'd better leave now. After you've come out from under the table, that is. Wow, we got kicked out. Alright, I'll be going then. Wait a minute. What? What is it? What is it? Maybe we should go with him, just to make sure he gets home safely and doesn't do anything stupid, you know? It's kind of an unspoken rule here that whoever is his drinking buddy does so. When I looked over to him, I discovered that Bryce had passed out for the moment. This could prove difficult. Fine. Thank you. Come on, let's get you home. He's still unconscious. Let's put some pepper on his nose. Right, it'll be like a smelling salt. Huh, that was actually the salt, not the pepper. Let's try that again. What? What? Oh, is that you, Cryptic? Where am I? What did you do to my nose? Did you shove something in there while I was out or something? We're still in the bar, and I just put a little bit of pepper there to wake you up. That's the best option we could come up with. I'm drunk, what did you expect? Oh, shut up. Come on, let's get you home, you big wuss. By the way, I am a big wuss. Why would I call him a big wuss? I woke looking at an unfamiliar ceiling. For a moment, I wondered where I was before the events of last night all came back to me. As I got up and looked around, I realized that I apparently slept on the floor. Where am I? This isn't my apartment. Oh, Jesus Christ. Guess I must have passed out before I got Bryce home. Or right after I got Bryce home. Hey, Bryce! Good morning, sunshine. The dragon moved and let out a groan before he opened his eyes. My head. Why are you even in here? I guess I must have passed out while I escorted you home. Alright, after our little game. Do you remember who won? I don't even know, but you stood your ground and I respect that. You didn't do anything funny while I was out, did you? The dragon rose from the couch with a nice morning stretch, rubbed his eyes and held his head high as he let out a grunt and a big yawn. Alright, you know what? I'm sorry. The whole contest thing was a stupid idea and I shouldn't have suggested it, especially not to you. Well, it's not like you forced me to participate, so I suppose I share some of the blame. Let's just pretend the whole thing never happened. Deal. Wait, what time is it? Damn. I should really get going or I'll be late for work. You know how to get back to your apartment from here, right? Yeah, I think so. Guess you should be going as well, kiddo. Maybe I'll see you some other time. And are we back at the apartment? Ooh, Chapter 3. Passion. Okay, and with the beginning of chapter 3, I think we're gonna end it. We're gonna end this stream with the beginning of chapter 3. Is it raining? Is that the thing? Are we... Okay, we're back at the apartment. And I guess we're gonna have to choose what to do today. The morning sun declared the arrival of a new day and woke me up from my vivid dreams. Memories of my home enclosed within the towering perimeter wall raced through my head. The peaceful landscape outside the apartment window stood in defiance of these old thoughts. Rolling hills and blue sky were familiar to me now, and the purity of the sight gave me hope. Hope of what? Okay, it's probably the... Okay, Sebastian. Cryptic, please come with me. What's going on? You sound serious. The chief will explain everything once we arrive. Okay, let's see what's going on. Let's see what's happening, and then finish off. Okay, we're back at the factory, old facility. Hey Chief, Cryptic is here. Thanks, Sebastian. You can deal with the situation here while I talk to Cryptic, alright? Of course. Oh, don't tell me another murder? Cryptic, I've got some really bad news. Well, what is it? You know Anna, right? I have met her, yes. How about her assistant? I met him once or twice, no, just once. Well, that's him. Wow, he died, damn. So 3 different days, 3 different murder victims. Wow. Are you okay? I'm fine. Let's just get this over with. Bryce nodded. And here's more bad news. The blood we found on the first victim in town matched the DNA evidence found on the second victim at the power facility. Furthermore, the murder weapon and method appear to be the same across all 3 victims, and that's going to be a big problem for you. Why is that? Because with these 3 murders, Reza now qualifies as a serial killer. We won't be able to keep this whole thing quiet for much longer. Higher authorities, including the ministry in charge of this of your whole visit, will know about this soon. I have no idea what will happen once they do. Well, I'm not sure what to say to that. I don't want you to worry, but we can be sure that action will be taken soon. I've been considering the possibility for a while, and I think it might be best if you went back to your own world for now. This way we can take action before the ministry does, and before all this becomes public. If we wait, we don't know what they'll do or how the public will react. With everything going on, it's too dangerous for you to stay here. No. No? This would be the worst possible time for me to leave. We've given up our PDAs and hardly have anything to show for it. We are owed several more generators, and let's not forget that Reza is still missing. If I leave now, the only thing I return home with is my life. As if that's not valuable, right? I'll have lost everything else. We need those generators, Bryce. I have no idea if your authorities will continue to uphold our deal or what they'll do to Reza, but I'm not leaving until this is over. If that's your decision, then so be it. Anyway, let's go get it back on track. I called you here for a reason. In addition to the murder, several things were stolen, among them your PDAs, batteries, and some components used to build generators. Does that ring any bells? Not really. Reza might have some knowledge of electronics, but I doubt he has enough to assemble one of your generators, even if he had the parts. Strange. Even so, it's fair to assume Reza's involvement at this point. No one else has a greater motive to steal the PDAs, especially after what happened between him and Maverick. Unless someone wanted to frame Reza in order to sabotage this whole operation. Do you really believe that? Hey, I'm just saying that it's possible. I'll shove the idea under possible but unlikely. Hey Chief, are we done here? Pretty much. Why do you ask? We just got a message from the higher ups. You and Cryptid are to report to the Ministry of Culture and Arts immediately. Immediately as in right now? Yep, apparently. What's going on? To be frank, I don't know. This is an extraordinary situation, and now this is getting out of hand. They must want to address it. Alright. Well, maybe... okay. So the worst possibility. If you expect the worst, at least you won't be disappointed. Sebastian, you can finish up here and go to the ministry when you're done. We'll probably have to make some arrangements after this meeting. Sure thing, Chief. Let's go then, shall we? It's not like we have a choice. And with that, going to the ministry, which looks like just a basic, boring office building with a furry dragon, goblin, whatever that thing is outside, Emera. This is going to be the end of this live stream, everyone. Second live stream of Angels with Scaly Wings. The game is even more absurd now than it was yesterday. It's weird. It's really weird. I don't know why there's dragons in it. The story seems very bland and basic, and yet someone, you know, along the way decided to add dragons in it, and it doesn't really bring anything to it. It just makes the game even more weird because of the banality of the story and how unextraordinary everything is when the situation, because of the dragons, is supposed to be extraordinary. But that's it, everyone. I mean, I would not be one to recommend if you want to like if you want to take it seriously. If not, then, you know, by all means, just know that it's going to be a very absurd storyline, and you're probably not going to get much in terms of like an interesting an interesting storyline, great characters, or anything that's necessarily redeemable over a long period of time. So, but still, you know, if you want to check it out, the game is available right now. It is on Steam. For Windows, it's $9.99, so $10 or euro. It's also available for consoles, for the PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch. Links in the description below. I'm going to finish up and read some reviews because I really want to see what other people are saying, because this is absurd. It's absurd, but again, you can, if you get it like in a funny way, then it's fine. If you take it seriously, then I'd rather, you know, I'd rather recommend you not purchase it, because you're gonna be sorely disappointed. If you can take it with at least some comedic view, then yeah, you can definitely check it out, and I don't know, maybe enjoy the absurdness of it, because it is absurd. It's very absurd, and it's like, you know, it's like a simple visual novel, like a relatively boring visual novel with dragons attached to it, and that's it. And those dragons don't even change much in terms of the story and make it more interesting. So that was, everyone. That was Angels with Scaly Wings. Tomorrow, something else, maybe The Escapist, maybe something else. I definitely have quite a few things that I want to cover this week. So tomorrow, a new live stream, different game. Until then, you know, check out the back catalog to find you know, more games that I've covered. I posted a gameplay video of a really cool. I was gonna say cute and cool. Cute and cool action adventure platformer. It's about the dog Laika. The first animal that to go to orbit Earth. Well, you know, in this game you play her, and she goes to a different, she goes beyond Earth's orbit, and she crash lands on an alien planet, and that's the story. It's gonna be, it's a really cute game. It's, you know, it's more fun and lighthearted. So check it out. That's the latest gameplay video that I recorded. If you like this live stream, give it a thumbs up. If you like what I do here, subscribe, check out the back catalog, and of course, as I mentioned previously, the best way to support me is to join my locals community, and you can do that and get free stuff. Go to cryptichybrid.locals.com right now. Use the code SUPPORTERSEPTEMBER when you sign up, and you get 1 month free of supporter tier with all the perks that it includes, like early access videos, support only live streams, behind the scenes content, game giveaways. You can request topics as a supporter. All those perks for 1 free month, and you don't have to pay for it. And you also get 1 free game out of a list of like 88 games. You just sign up, use the code SUPPORTERSEPTEMBER. And as soon as you do that, I'm gonna contact you. I'm gonna give you the list of games. You can choose whichever game you want. I'm gonna send you a Steam key for it. No questions asked. You don't have to keep the membership after that first free month. but do go there, take advantage of the offer, because I have free games. I want to give them away. I don't want to keep them. That's I got them exactly for all this. So take advantage. cryptichybrid.locals.com. Link is also in the description below. Use the code support in September. That was it, Angels with Scaly Wings, everyone. Thank you for being with me throughout all this absurdness, and until the next time we see each other, have an awesome day.